everybody, it's me, Kai, man, and it's time for Life Astrology. Now, the last video we talked about the sign of Virgo, the planet Mercury, and the sixth house. Now, houses 1 through 6, they are all about personal development. Houses 7 through 12 is about how we deal with the world, the outside of us. Now, today we are talking about Libra. We are talking about Venus and the 7th house. Now, Libras are a different breed of themselves, and there's so much that I can say about Libras, but for the sake of time, we're going to talk about the most important things that I believe that represent the sign of Libra. Now, of course, Libra, their keywords is I balance. Libra is the scales. It's all about balance for them. Okay, it's all about balance for them. Libras are between September 23rd and October 22nd. Their element is air. Their duality is masculine, and their quadruplicity is cardinal. They are ruled by Venus, and parts of the body that they rule are the lower back and buttocks and the kidneys. Librans also suffer from lower back strain and problems in the lumbar region. They are also subject to kidney infections. All this area right here. This is what they're ruled by. Their polarity is Aries. The universe is held together by a profound and perfect balance of forces, a principle encapsulated by Libra. Okay? Connecting at the midpoint of the zodiac, Libra scales, they symbolize a balanced understanding that puts all things in perspective so that they can be dealt with appropriately. These are the people who are going to weigh everything. They're going to weigh everything before that they do it. They are also the ones, being an air sign, actually, they need to understand every person and situation. This is why they balance out everything. They make sure that you've given them all the information so that they can, weigh their options out. Again, Librans are easy to like. They have a captivating charm. If you know a Libra, you know they're charming as hell. Yes, they are. They possess elegant taste and are usually beautiful to look at. They have a gift of making others feel important, for they are superb listeners and instinctively know how to draw out another person. Libras actively seek out relationships because the other person is the mirror through which they come to know themselves. This makes them adept in public relations and in social situations. Libras are very good in social situations. They are the charming person at the dinner party or conference, and they're engaging you in mentally stimulating conversation. Now, mentally stimulating conversation because they are an air sign. And I have a video coming up, soon too about, the different elements, so you can understand the different elements and what they bring to the world. Now, again, they will engage you in mentally stimulating conversation, hanging on your every word. They are aware of the psychology of the human relations, a thoughtful counselor, and one you want to tell your troubles to because they feel, or you feel, that Libras understand. And they do. They really do. Through their ability to see the other side, the other person's side of the opinion, they are the ultimate peacemakers. Libras balance the world out. They are about peace. They are about being fair and just. Libras are. Libras are, and this, of course, this is supposed to be what our society was built off of, or American. When you have the balance or the scales, and what the justice system is supposed to do, comes from this. Librans are by nature good companions. They are friendly and reliable sources of help. They thrive on pleasantness and desire beautiful and comfortable surroundings, not only for themselves, but for anyone who wishes to share their lives. Libra provides both security and harmony. Libra at their best will never compromise what they believe to be fair and just. Now, these are the people who, if it ain't for the right thing, they are not. And we are always, never forget this, on Life Astrology, we are always speaking to the higher side of the sign. Now, depending upon how people have been raised, what their lives have been like, those things can come into play. But what we're talking about is the elevated Libra. We're talking about the higher intellect of the Libra, or the higher self. Now, again, at their best, they will never compromise what they believe to be fair and just. Their friendships and associations bring opportunities, and their best luck comes when they pool their creative talents and intelligence with powerful individuals who open doors for them. One of Libra's greatest gifts is that they have a keen sense of beauty and balance. Also, that manifests in elegant and graceful works of art. So no matter what they do, I have a tribe. One of my tribe members is a Libra, and art in the form of poetry, oh my goodness, hands down the best I won't say I've ever heard, because I have some other friends that are poets, but top notch. Now, I might be putting her information lower in the bottom comments somewhere, so that you guys can go and check out her YouTube page and listen to some of her poetry and listen to some of her thoughts. Again, these are Libras, and their keyword is I balance. Okay? Now, let's get into the planet that rules Libra, which is the planet of Venus. Venus is the goddess of love. Now, remember, we talk about, them being able to, they have a taste for elegance and art, and they also symbolize, of course, like balance and things of that nature. They are beautiful people, beautiful to look at, and so that comes from the whole Venus aspect that's in their chart, or that they're ruled by. Venus, the goddess of love, is the energy of pleasure, how we love. Planet of attraction, rules Taurus and Libra. Parts of the body is the throat and the kidneys, and rules love, beauty, harmony, pleasure, and money. Now, again, if you've watched the Taurus video, we talked about Venus as well. But again, Venus also rules Libra, but they rule them very differently, just so you guys know. They rule them very differently. Venus works through the law of attraction. It seeks to create beautiful structures, be it in relationships, and Libra is all about relationships. Art and comfort, it rules over our capacity to express affection and to enjoy beauty. Venus rules over love affairs, art and beauty, adornment and decoration, the social graces, affection, harmony, and friendship. It governs the higher emotions. Its greatest gift is the gift of happiness. Being the planet of pleasure, it points to the kinds of amusement you are drawn to and in what ways you spend your money. The influence of Venus in your chart indicates how you relate to the opposite sex, whether you are popular and make friends easily, and also what artistic leanings you have. It rules your ability to love and to share with another person, and also governs your choices of gifts, cosmetics, flowers, and other art objects. Now, again, Venus rules Taurus and the sign of Libra, but it rules them very differently. Now, when we come to talk about the seventh house is about relationships, partnerships, and marriage. Of course, the natural sign that the seventh house sits in is Libra. It's ruled by Venus, and it symbolizes how we handle close connections with other people and the world around us. Now, remember, Libras they want to be fair. These are the people that other people go to, because that they can distinguish between, what's fair and what's just and that type of thing. So the seventh house, of course, it's going to relate to or symbolize how we handle close connections with other people and the world around us. Now, in the seventh house, here you find out how effective you can be in a personal and professional interactions one-on-one. Balance is key. Now, with Libras, they do better in relationships. They thrive in relationships. And we'll go into a little bit more about that a little bit later, but they thrive in relationships. Now, balance is key, and of course balance is key in the seventh house because, again, the natural sign that rules that house is Libra, and it's all about balance. So, where are we? Balance is key. This is the house of partnerships, marriage, agreements, contracts, treaties, and public relations. On a personal level, it relates to your husband or wife, the mate you choose in life. It often indicates what kind of marriage you will have and whether you might divorce or remarry. This is your house of partnerships, not only in marriage, but also in work, business, legal affairs, and sometimes in politics. The seventh house concerns your ability to work harmoniously or in balance with other people. Paradoxically, it also governs what astrologers call your open enemies. So whatever in your seventh house, you can find out too who your open enemies are within this particular house. Astrologers call your open enemies those who are usually your adversaries in business or in the professional world. We can also learn how to move into unfamiliar territory, embracing new people and experiences in our lives. This is very important because in our seventh house, depending upon what planets and what sign is in your seventh house on your natal chart, it will also tell, you know how some people have a problem with new people? Your chart will tell you that they have a problem with new people, or they have a problem with, unfamiliar territory and things of that nature. Your seventh house. If you still have not gotten your natal chart done, again, people, the astrocodex.com, costarastrology.com, and I found a new one. I can't remember it right now, but I will put it in the comment section. I'll find it and put it in the comment section. That one is a great one as well. So you guys make sure that you get your natal chart done. If you have a hard time with figuring out what's really going on, you can send me a DM, an inbox, or whatever, and let me know, that you want me to work with you on your natal chart, and we can get that going. Again, so we can also learn how we move into unfamiliar territory, embracing new people and new experiences in our lives. In the seventh house, we discover the type of partner that best suits us best, and how to build a smooth and resilient togetherness that can withstand difficulty and misunderstanding. So in your seventh house, you're going to find out what kind of person that you should be in a relationship with, regardless of if it's a personal, intimate relationship, also business relationships, and also you will find out your open enemies or adversaries within this house as well. So your seventh house, check out your seventh house. When we start dating people or being in relationship with people that we should not be, in intimate relationships or business with, this will affect us personally, professionally, and just affect us any kind of way, to be honest with you, even with your health and things of that nature. So it's very important that you take a look at your seventh house and figure out the type of person that you should be in business with and in bed with, just so you know. Anyway, okay. So the seventh house can also highlight areas where we have difficulties, doubts, and fears that can put up defense barriers between ourselves and others. This house can indicate whether we are inclined to avoid challenges in relationships. Let's talk about that really quick. Okay. So you know how you're having a conversation with someone that you're in a relationship with, and then all of a sudden they shut down? This house is going to tell you this house is going to tell you who you should be in relationship with, but it also tells you how you handle, I won't say conflict, but how you handle challenges within a relationship. Do you revert back to your child self and start acting like a 2-year-old, or do you act like a grown-up or an adult because you know how to communicate and you understand how to balance and be harmoniously with the person that you're in relationship with? So this house, again, can also highlight areas where we have difficulties, doubts, and fears that can put up defense barriers between ourselves and others. This house can indicate whether we are inclined to avoid challenges in relationships, following the path of ease and familiarity, or which can also be the path of tedium and the taking of others for granted. So check out the seventh house in your natal chart to figure out, how you have been relating. But it also tells, it's not like you're supposed to always be that way. It can help you move into a higher realm of the self. It will help you move, show you how you actually act, what you're inclined to do, but then also how to get away from that if need be. Okay? Planets placed at or close to the cusp of this house act as lenses that modulate how we experience the world. So this is important. It really is. Thank you guys for listening. We have talked about Libra, the sign of Libra. We've talked about the planet Venus, as well as the 7th house and how they all correlate together. Make sure that you guys are getting your natal charts done. Again, you can go to theastrocodex.com, costarastrology.com. You can also go to cafeastrology.com. There are a number of them, but the ones that I like are the first 2 that I talked about, and there's one more that I'm going to put in the comments that I think you guys should check out as well. I like their layout as well, so it's real cool. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment, like, thumbs up, depending on where you are watching this video. If you have any comments, you want me to also help you with your natal chart, maybe you've already gotten it, you took a look at it, you're not sure of how to use it to help you, inbox me, DM me, email me. I'm here, and we'll get that going. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great Saturday. Peace out.
I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you.